Glazing your plate. All right, today we are going to glaze our plate. We're going to put a black glaze on it to bring out the design, and put a clear glaze on top of it so it's nice and smooth when you touch it. All right. Now the first thing you need to know about glazes is it has nothing to do with that stuff you put on donuts, which is made out of sugar. The glazes on our plate, believe it or not, is glass. And what is glass before it's glass? It is sand. That's right. So a couple things I want you to notice about the glaze is, first of all, the black glaze is fairly black when it's wet. Like I said, the first thing I want you to do is bring out your design. Anything you want to be black, you have to paint. Because remember, those designs that we did with the printing will disappear when we put clear glaze on top of it, and I fire it. So you'll see it today, but it'll be gone. So basically, we're going to get two brushes today. We're going to do one of the small brushes here that I want you to do the small detail on there. And basically, like I said, if you paint it, it becomes black. If you don't paint it, it will not become black. And you'll see very quickly that the glaze dries very fast. You can tell that my piece of clay here is sucking up the moisture of that. And when it's all the way dry, we can put clear glaze on top of it. Now, because clear glaze has white sand in it, or in this case, I guess maybe just regular sand, it looks sandy today. But when I fire it, believe me, it'll turn clear. Okay. So what we're going to do is, once it's covered, I'm going to cover my plate. Now, it's probably good if you give it a couple coats, and notice I can go right on top of my design. That's fine. And then when this dries, I could give it a second coat, but don't scrub too much. You don't want to scrub off the black design. But basically, give it a couple good coats of clear glaze. Now, I think it's important that when you put clear glaze on it, that you put it all the way around the sides and this part. Do not put it on the bottom, because it'll stick to the kiln when I put it in there. So I have to wash that off if you put that on there. And that'll make me very grumpy, so please don't do that. But go all the way around, because I think it's nice to have these edges. That's one of the things that probably this plate is weak on, is of course this rough edge right here, but even these edges are a little bit rough. So hopefully you rounded yours out very nicely, and on top of it, when we put the clear glaze on top of that, it'll even be smoother to carry. So basically that's all you need to do for the glazing, is give it a black coat and then cover it with the clear a couple times. You can put a design around the outside if you haven't done anything there yet. You can paint that in. You could, even if like this one had a ridge in there, but you don't have to have the ridge. You could have just done it. So have fun, get it done, and at the end of class, go ahead and put it in the way back room, and I'll fire those and get those back to you when I get back. So thank you.